Good evening, cats and kittens, snakes and mittens. Turn your ears all the way up as we start slamming, jamming, and blamming you the news here at the CAT-Sassinor News Jamworks. Doom is on the rise with several major flashpoints, but first, a word from our friend and yours, Dean Barry Cake Coggins, who is releasing a call for proposals on a potential research symposium into paranormal entities, monstrosities, the undead, real verse mythological creatures, and how to tell the difference between these things and things gnomes just make up. Reach out to her before she becomes distracted by a shiny object if interested in participating or even just holding a symposium at all. Remember, she is easily distracted by shiny objects, such as the Astonor Cup, brought home by the Meritocracy in our first ever sports victory that we can recall. Then again, our records are incomplete and poorly maintained at times, so perhaps it isn't. Either way, the rest of the world is in disarray, friendships springing up and shattering. One area where friendships are being tested and alliances formed is in Wormmoot, where while the White Dragons have recently rebounded, other dragon clans are entering open conflict over the question of whether to abandon the breaking of dragon orbs to preserve the life stream or to continue freeing the dragons from the curse of Karis. Learn more from our friends at the Rohaven Review. New leadership has sprung up in Corum and Stildar in recent seasons, along with our continued growth in connection to Basatia. Reach out to all of these countries and more before doom swallows us all. Next up, in local news, on the eastern border with the Empire, Larrokin has successfully managed to rescue all of the citizens and meritocracy engineers, diplomats, and priests who have gone into Emberhold in an attempt to get the Empire to moderate its stance on how it will treat the citizens there. Lucius the Unyielding marched an army into the territory and were checked by Larrokin. There, they managed to get Lucius to agree Emberhold had been treated improperly. Now that debate has been settled, Larrokin and those rescued have been removed from the territory, and therefore there are no further plans for conflict with the East at this time, unless the Empire should back out on the previous agreement. However, there is one minor thing that still needs to be resolved, as the Shalosian dead have been piling up at the border that the Empire closed. Normally, their dead were interred in the Empire. However, now that they have been denied this, they call that a sacrilege or an offense to Primus, and Larrokin is working with them to find new ways and places to inter the dead here in both Shalozan and throughout the meritocracy. More will hopefully come out of this as we learn more. That brings us now to the Underdark campaign, where we had a report all ready and laid out until our friend from Kerzarak warned us against publishing anything until all actions are completed. Not wanting to get on her bad side, expect more about that in the future. Instead, we do have a report about the growing conflict between the university and Larrokin regarding foreign policy. The recent treatment of the meritocracy in the East has led to the following statement, where, despite being the remaining pro-Primian voices in foreign policy, both Dean Barry Cake Coggins and Larrokin have been forced to ratchet their support back. Most notably, Larrokin has announced the following. We have operated within the Bulwark and Concordat to serve as a bridge between cultures. That position has become more and more untenable. As all know, part of the price of trying to support both these grand alliances is that we have diminished capacity to fully support either. As Alaria has recently made clear that we are not an equal partner in the Concordat, it is with great regret that we will be withdrawing from the Grand Alliance. We hope to continue building positive, constructive relationships with Permians and Astonor, such as those we have met in Duris, Prindar, Emradar, Sholasin, and throughout. Larrokin then stressed that the university concerned about the growing threats from in the east, has requested a closing of the borders to match that of the Empire, and that the borders will remain closed until the East sees fit to re-enter diplomatic discussions. All of that, though, is not war, and therefore is only doom adjacent, and not actually doom. So let's turn to some bright news, such as CATs. CATs in Ostwill, the public office of the South Astinor Trade Company in Ostwill, but also CATs in Ostwill. All in all, go to Ostwill for CATs, trade, and news about Papacy. Finally, our doom of the week is a report from Brother Duramal about the life stream. Further research continues, and the most recent discovery, well, not really discovery, but hypothesis, is that the life stream may or may not taste vaguely of strawberries. I'm not sure how this relates to the doom of the week, but we do know that the life stream is currently threatened by various pollutants that those in Astinor are working to resolve. So that is our doom of the week. A faintly strawberry flavored doom of the week. Hypothetically, tests have not been conducted to confirm or deny. Rest easy though, as for now, there is no immediate doom. But until next time, turn your ears all the way up and keep slamming, jamming, and blamming on as we sign off, hopefully not for the last time.